Today, I want to discuss the concept of lead scoring as it pertains to sales and marketing processes by answering three questions. Lead scoring is a methodology used by sales and marketing to determine the quality of a lead. Now, when done correctly, the lead or the prospect is actually going to be taken through a qualification process at which time they will either disqualify themselves and there will be no follow up required, or qualify themselves further. In that scenario, all of that information that's collected will be passed over to a sales individual or the sales team who will then schedule follow up. Lead scoring essentially assigns points or a score to measurable actions taken by your prospects. For example, let's say you want to send out an email blast to all of your prospects, and every time someone opens that email, you give that prospect 5 points. Now, let's say within that email there happens to be a link that goes to a landing page and they click on it. Well, you may assign them 10 points. And from there, within the landing page, because you're tracking their movements, you're tracking where they're going within your website, you know that they clicked to watch a video that you had embedded in the landing page. Very similar to this one. Maybe you want to assign them 20 points. So in terms of this email blast, their lead score would essentially be 35 points. Now, remember, 35 points is an arbitrary number. There's no magic to my choosing to use 35 as a lead score. It's simply an example. But assuming that 35 points is the lead score you identified for the prospects to be turned over to your sales team, your sales staff now has a better understanding of how the prospect was qualified based on the actions they took. If the score is not high enough, well, then they don't get a follow up call and sales doesn't have to waste their time. So, why does this matter? Well, would you rather have your sales staff following up with pre qualified leads with prospects who have demonstrated a level of engagement in your company's products or services, or have them making cold calls? The fact is, when done properly, lead scoring will make your sales staff more efficient and produce better results. Now, I've only just scratched the surface in terms of lead scoring, but there are really two questions you need to be asking yourself. The first is, how can lead scoring and the methodology behind it improve my company's sales and marketing performance? The second question that you need to ask yourself is, what is my lead score with Ward Marketing Consulting since I have now watched this video all the way through? Call me if you're interested in learning more about lead scoring and how it might be a methodology that you need to apply to your business. Or just wait until your lead score with Ward Marketing Consulting hits a certain number, in which case I'll follow up with you.